be quoted as reliving or achieving your childhood dreams. So, as a child, I mean, if I were to think about it, did I have any dreams? I mean, I don't remember all of that, but I remember all my passions. I remember what I loved the most and stuff, and I still catch on to those, like watching movies, Grammy, attending those functions, watching musicals, and watching, cartoons and interacting with people and kind of intercity travel and shopping and reading books, comics. So what happens is, as you're growing older and stuff, somebody will make a comment about you or on you, or you being like a child, बच्चे की तरह हो आप. But the point is this, that if you were working at the same time in a brand like a Walt Disney, or if you're working for a cartoon channel, or if you're working for a cartoon or a creative magazine, you're going to be going through this experience and stuff. So the point what I'm making is that do not let people trigger do not let them enforce their negative on your creativity, and let them not trigger any thing which you've heard as a negative point, or as a quote or a comment and stuff, and go forward in full spirits executing whatever you've given. So a child doesn't stop. A child comes back home and tells me, let's say park mein aaj ye hua hai, wo hua hai. They'll discuss it, they'll talk it, but will you go tomorrow? Yeah, we'll go tomorrow. But what do children teach us? Yeah, what will adults do? अच्छा कल देखो ऑफिस में जाके बताऊंगा मैं, I'm going to teach that guy a lesson, and they're going to pre-plan, or they're going to kind of make it difficult for the other person if they've had a scene or an episode and stuff. The point is, be like children, let go of it, sleep over it, get talking about it, but get back. So the point is that if you want to revisit and achieve your childhood dreams, you're going to kind of feel happier, because you're going to make a lot of your childhood stuff happen in person and in present and stuff. So let's say if you like poetry, I didn't like Hindi poetry, but if you liked English poetry, probably you could write poetry. If you were fond of reading books and stuff, or if you were read out books and stuff, probably you could be an author, write a book, or maybe you can be a part of a book clubs or whatever. If you love music, you can be a part of a music group, probably a drummer, probably a guitarist, probably a doing your own music albums and stuff like that. Probably become a classical dancer if you like dance and stuff. So the point is, there's no one route to creativity and your career and stuff. So reflecting on your dreams, which were there in you, within you and stuff, if you can relive those every now and then by exposing yourself to different cultures and stuff, that's going to help you big time. You'll be wondering that if I'm a entrepreneur and if I'm a founder and a CEO and my work is all about luxury and stuff, why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because even if you're running a business where you're doing designing and architecture, or you're kind of in branding, marketing and stuff, you don't lose your creative element and stuff. You don't lose your zeal for ideas and excitement and stuff. So if I'm supposed to do packaging, or if I'm supposed to design a product, I'm going to research about it and I'm going to think about it. So how am I going to do that? Either I will revisit what I learned in my college or in my school and stuff, or I will research online, or I would have enrolled in a course or something, or I would have done a job, and I would have gone through that journey myself and stuff. Then only I'm going to conceptualize and design, right? So in a way, I'm revisiting my journey. So very important to kind of revisit as a child. What did you like the most? Did you like designing posters? Did you like the MTV's poster? Did you like the MTV's branding campaign and stuff? So if you're going to be spending your time on a sabbatical, or not doing much, you can always go through your journey and you can always explore in and around you, so you can come back fresh. So let's say I take a walk in the neighborhood and I notice a concept of art done on the buildings and stuff. I can come back and I can think about this to be executed in the city, architecture level or something like that. Or maybe a bus parking can have that, maybe a museum can have that, maybe there could be a series of t-shirts printed on that, or maybe there is a print of, let's say I'm having a Coke right now, so this Coke packaging can all be about the graffitis that you see and stuff. So this is how revisiting your creativity as a child also helps you and stuff. So rather than getting bored, rather getting bogged down with the mundane life and stuff, and your you know we've got to rest because you've got a hectic or an exhausting schedule and stuff, always a good idea to kind of refresh yourself with ideas and stuff. The more you focus on ideas, the more you focus on some great stuff that you've been through or you would like to do, on a normal week and stuff, you're going to kind of feel rejuvenated and fresh. So this is how most creative people replenish themselves and stuff. It's not like we don't have our down days and stuff. I've not been to the gym for the last 3 days. I've got another reason here, but the point is I'm still thinking about my gym. So somebody puts in your head कि ज़्यादा सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, आपको बोलना चाहिए, सोचने के लिए दिमाग दिया गया है, and I am, because I think, so if somebody would have told the geniuses or the innovative people to not think and stuff, we would not have had Frankenstein. We would have not had the most amazing of innovations and renovations and refurbishing and creative campaigns and stuff like that. So a good idea to think, a good idea to really really revisit your childhood, a good idea to take a walk in the city, a good idea to kind of research, a good idea to have intercity travel and stuff like that, a good idea to be off your phone, because सबको लगेगा कि आप बहुत बात करते हैं, आप बहुत ज़्यादा बोलते हैं stuff. But the point is, जब आपके पास फ़ोन और सोशल मीडिया नहीं होता है तो आप ऐसे ही होते हैं, या so take it as a compliment and stuff, so some people can't even talk. So the train journey taught me that 4 hours that we passed on conversation and talking about world issues and current affairs and important stuff of life and stuff. Everybody likes to talk about that, and everybody is looking to kind of exchange a note and talk. So break the ice by letting go of social media and Facebook, and break the ice by first taking a walk in your neighborhood, befriending people in your immediate environments and your building and stuff, and the rest of the world follows next as you go out. Okay, so hope you understand. So this is actually called re-achieving or reliving your childhood dreams, and this is a this I would kind of recaption it as kindergarten revisit and stuff. So watch the movie Kindergarten and you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so love and luck and take care and have fun, have a blast. Cheers. So enjoy yourself, enjoy your Saturday. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your congratulations, personal messages, and your emails and your calls and stuff. I'm on jkapani@gmail.com, justinKapani.im@gmail.com, and justinKapani office@gmail.com. And I'm so glad that I'm not bombarded with endless messages and likes and stuff. Otherwise, I would have to spend half my day replying to those. So thank you so much for all your wishes and all your prayers once again. Doing better, could be better and stuff. So do continue sending me the prayers, and I'm also praying for a lot of people here and stuff. And in fact, two of my prayers have got answered immediately. So I'm just trying to kind of hold back my horses because of whatever reasons and stuff. So thank you so much and take care, and do spread some more happiness and joy and spread some more positivity by prayers as well. Take care. Bye bye.